Today, I'll show you how to dispose fixed assets in Xero step by step so your accounts stay accurate and up to date when you sell, scrap, or write off an asset. First, open your web browser and go to the Xero website. Log into your Xero account as you normally would, making sure you're in the correct organization if you manage more than one. It's a good idea to check that you have the right user permissions because only users with access to fixed assets and accounting features will be able to complete this process. Once you're in, look at the main navigation menu and click on the accounting tab. This is where Xero keeps all of your core financial tools, and it's the starting point for anything related to your chart of accounts, reports, and in this case, fixed assets. From the accounting menu, click on fixed assets. This opens the fixed assets section where you can see all the assets you've set up in Xero, along with their cost, accumulated depreciation, and current book value. If you have a lot of assets, you might want to use filters or the search bar to quickly find the one you're disposing of. Next, make sure you're on the registered tab. The registered tab shows the assets that are actively being tracked and depreciated. Disposals are done from this list, so it's important that the asset you're working with is actually registered, not draft or pending. On this screen, you'll notice that each asset has options to edit, delete, or duplicate. Edit lets you update details like the asset name or purchase date. Delete is typically used for assets added by mistake before they've been used in any transactions, and duplicate can help when you're setting up similar assets. For a disposal, you generally won't need to edit or duplicate here, but it's useful to know what these options do so you don't accidentally remove something you still need. Now, find the asset you want to dispose of and select it. Depending on your layout, this might mean clicking the checkbox next to the asset or clicking on the asset name to open its details. Make sure you've chosen the correct item because disposing an asset affects your depreciation and your profit and loss. With the asset selected, look to the top right of the screen and click Dispose. This opens the disposal window where you'll record how and when the asset left your business. Start by selecting the disposal date. This should match the actual date the asset was sold, scrapped, or otherwise removed from use. The date you choose will affect how much depreciation is calculated up to that point, so double check it against your supporting documents. Next, enter the sales proceeds. This is how much you received for the asset, if anything. If you scrapped it for no value, you can enter Xero. If you sold it, enter the sale amount before any fees. This figure will be used to calculate any gain or loss on disposal. You'll then see an option related to depreciation for this financial year. Choose how you want Xero to handle depreciation up to the disposal date. Often you'll want Xero to calculate depreciation up to that date automatically, but follow your accountant's guidance if you're unsure. After that, you'll need to select the relevant date for this depreciation, usually aligned with your financial year or the disposal date itself. Again, accuracy here helps keep your reports clean. When you've entered everything, click Show Summary. Xero will present a summary of the disposal, including the asset's cost, accumulated depreciation, book value, and any gain or loss. Review this carefully, and if it all looks correct, you're ready to complete the disposal and keep your fixed asset register in good shape.